my dark and beautiful souls, it is I, the City Witch UK, and today we're going to be unboxing the Witch's Moon box for July. As always, I have absolutely no idea what's inside until we open it up for the very first time together. And every item in this box is specially selected and planned months to years in advance. The items are often exclusive, meaning you cannot get them anywhere else in the world. You can only buy them from the Witch's Moon company, and the boxes are worth $100, so you do get your money's worth with these boxes. There are 3 boxes to choose from: the Witch's Moon box, the Witch's Roots box, and the Witch's Bounty, and you can check out all of their boxes with descriptions of what they contain and what they focus on their website. The links are provided, guys, in the description of the video. So my box actually arrived a tiny bit later than normal this month, which is why the video is posted a little bit later than normal. However, I still love all of my Witch's Moon boxes and I cannot wait to see what's inside. So let's open it up and see, shall we? So I'm going to pop the box right here to one side, giving me plenty of space to show you every single item that we get. Ooh, so excited. Ooh, so we have a lovely letter to begin. Dear subscriber, as we continue to explore the multifaceted aspect of the craft, it is important to keep our sense of curiosity and childlike wonder wide open for new insights, inspirations, and experiences. It is within this sense of exploration that we find true freedom and beauty, untethered by fear or preconceived judgments. We encourage you to approach the following months with a sense of openness and a willingness to be truly involved in the process. For as you make way for beauty and love, magic will always follow. It is our hope that the items we have created and curated for this collection bring you vitality and the assurance that life will continue to blossom, continue to surprise you, and continue to inflame your spirit with the spark of hope and excitement. Oh, that's nice. May our ancestors and guides be a witness to our efforts, from our small family to yours. Blessed be the Witch's Moon Company. Okay. So we have our oracle, or tarot. I think this is an oracle though. Ooh, okay. Looks like it's a Norse themed oracle deck. That's the back of it. And it says the crossing between life and death. Ooh, interesting. And I can't actually read that. Jalabaru or Galabaru. I don't think I'm saying that correctly, but anyway, there we go. That is my card for the month. Every single box gets one of these, either a tarot or an oracle, and it's different for every box. So someone else's box will have a card from this deck, but it will be a completely different card, specially chosen for them, and it's their kind of fortune for the month. So this one's mine, Crossing Between Life and Death. It's interesting because I've been focusing on my necromancy and mediumship quite a lot lately. So I think this is quite apt, and I do think this is about my ancestors and the work I've been doing with them lately, so very interesting. Let's pop that to one side, and this will tell us the theme for the month. Ooh, the wild one. Interesting. As we transition through the summer solstice, we arrive at a new doorway. Once opened, the path towards the waning year stretches vastly out before us. The horned god, the horned god, now at this fullest peak of power, accepts the task of sacrificing himself so that the sacred wheel may continue to turn. This is by no means the end of his reign, but a reunion with the earth herself. This is a time where we embrace nature in its fullest and wildest context, associating the physical realm to the internal landscape of the soul. Within this very essential collection, we finally introduce exclusive items that have been in the making for several seasons. Ooh, can't wait to see them. Found within these items are the tools for honouring the wild one and the energies of wisdom and transformation he represents. The shadows of the darker months are gently reaching. May we be prepared for this sacred journey. Join us in July as we begin to fully embrace and welcome the seasonal shift and prepare for the coming harvest. Ooh, I'm going to stop there because I do like to be surprised, and then I'll check at the end to make sure we have everything we are supposed to. Okay, so here is our artwork. Ooh, okay. So we have the triple god. So for many of you, you know about the triple goddess, which is Maiden, Mother and Crone. But did you know there is a triple god form as well? So we have the sun, the warrior or the sage. This one can be called Young Lord, and Warrior can also be Father, but that one is usually always Sage, and they are the aspects of the god in triple form, and obviously representing the triple aspect of the sun rather than the moon. So here is our first one, the Radiant Youth, the Dawn, the Spark, the Becoming. Nice. I like the way there's a young lion there as well. That's so cute. Very pretty. So that's that one. And then we have the Warrior, the Sacred Defender, the Defender, the Door, and the Firewalker. Ooh. Here's the fire in the forge, the hand that holds the line, the sword that guards, not to conquer but to protect. Wow, that is beautiful. I really like that one. And then we have the Sage, the Eternal Witness, the Witness, the Keeper, the Star Watcher. He is the silence beneath the stars, the whisper in the winds, the breath between stories. Wow. I like the way they each have an animal guardian as well, because for the Warrior we have this beautiful stag here, but we also have a dragon, which is interesting. And then here we've got a beautiful owl, and then we've got this beautiful fox, and then we've got a tortoise and a raven. Beautiful. I really like them. They're really nice. Let's see what else we have. Okay, let's take this one out first. Okay, so we have some incense. We actually had some of this last time. So this is from Nature's Collection, Aruda, handmade natural incense. Nice. So there we go, guys, some beautiful incense. We have ourselves a crystal. Ooh. Kind of looks like a type of agate. It's this pinky kind of coral looking colour with some peaches, a little bit of pale reds and sands and oranges in there. We'll find out what that is in a moment. Ooh, we have a candle. This one's smaller than the ones they usually provide us, because usually they're quite tall. This one's short and chunky. It's a beautiful shade of green though, look at that. It's beautiful. One of my favourite things to do with beeswax candles is you can actually very delicately peel them open. Can you see that? And you can actually place petition papers inside with herbs and ingredients. A little goes a long way, guys, and please practice fire safety if you choose to do that, because obviously once it hits the paper it will go on fire and it will melt down much quicker. But you can actually place items inside here, so herbs, oils, paper petitions, sigils, anything like that. But like I said, practice fire safety if you do that. And there we go. So that's our candle. Oh, we have this is a cedar sage bundle. Nice. I'll take that out to show you guys. There we go. I actually have these grown in my garden, so I actually make these myself. And there we go. Ooh, this is interesting. Oh, well, I'm assuming that had something in it, but whatever it is fallen out. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. So it was our oil. So what does that say on it? Untamed. And it's got the symbol of the horned god there. Let's give it a sniff. Ooh, that's really delicate, actually. Very earthy. I feel like I can smell cedar or pine in it, something like that. Very nice. We also have a packet of herbs here. Elf leaf, which I believe is rosemary. What else do we have? Got another packet of herbs here. Ginger root. Oh, I've just had a glance at what we have. Oh, this is a giant horned god statue. I actually have the female version of this from last year. Wow, That is amazing. Look at that. Ah, and it's got a gem on it. So on the female version, the gem was a little rose quartz and it was the belly button. So this one is obviously representing the phallus by the looks of it. But wow, check that out, guys. That is amazing. Oh, I really like that. That's so pretty. I can't wait to put that in my space. Gosh. I wonder what crystal that is. It kind of looks like a moss agate, something like that. It's very greeny in colour. Just double check we have everything. We do. I'm going to move the box out the way. Wow, so this is all our items. Let's check we have everything. Exclusive hand card, horned god statue with green adventurine. Okay, I was close. We are beyond thrilled to finally introduce our hand-carved horned god statue. This piece has been in the works for a very long time and has been specifically handmade for the subscribers of the Witch's Moon. Our intention for creating the statue were to fully inflame the essence of fertility, life, and the natural cycles of the earthly wheel. Although the horned god embodies the divine masculine, his energy is the vital force that brings balance to our rituals and practice. He represents the secondary aspect of the goddess and complements her immense influence on our lives. I like the way they said complements her, because one of the things I've complained about in the past is a lot of subscription boxes focus so much on the divine feminine, and I was getting really fed up with it, because I was like, you do realise there's a divine masculine as well, and if you're always focusing on the feminine, you're excluding the masculine, which means you're out of balance. You have to accept and embrace both, because both is within you, both is in the environment and in nature. So I'm really pleased that this year the Witch's Moon Company have focused more on masculine energy. And actually, me and my best friend, who's also a practitioner, known as The Magical Hag, if you want to check her out, we've been doing a journey this year focusing on the masculine divine, and we chose 6 male gods to work with throughout the year for 2 months at a time. And right now we're working with Ganesh. We started our journey with Baphomet to transition from the feminine divine into the masculine, and because he represents both, and I'm calling it him because he always comes through to me in his masculine form, but I know that he's obviously asexual and contains both male and female energies. But Baphomet was like our transition. And then we worked with Aries, we've worked with Odin, and currently we're working with Ganesh. And it's been really interesting, the journey, what each different god has revealed to us, taught us, shown us, and it's been very different for both of us, and we've been taking this journey together. So this year I've been working to get myself more into balance with the masculine, to embrace the masculine aspect of myself, to work with that energy, and to later next year combine that with all the feminine energies that I've been working with to find that ultimate balance and tranquility. So that's what we're doing at the moment. So all of this is perfect, and I'm very, very pleased to see that the Witch's Moon Company is embracing the masculine aspect and, you know, shaking things up a little bit and doing something different. So kudos to you. Let's move on. So we have the Sun, Book of Shadows artwork. We have the Warrior and the Sage one, correct. Hand-rolled, anointed, active honouring beeswax candle. So it says it's anointed. So what's it anointed with? We have anointed this candle with the essence and essential oils of cinnamon, clove, and cedar, a special divine aspect oil blend from our personal cabinet of witchery. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, it smells really nice. Ooh, I didn't pick up on that before because it's quite subtle, but once you get all up in its grill, the smell's quite strong. That's nice. Then we've got Untamed Ritual Magical Oil. So that's this one. So what's contained in this? So we have natural essential oils of pine, juniper, cedar, sandalwood, and anise. We have also included the herbal components of lemon, agrimony, and cilantro. Inside the oil, you will also find a clear quartz crystal known to cleanse and clarify. In addition, we have included a small amount of our special mixture, wild release magical oil from our special cabinet of witchery. Very nice. So some of their oils do contain crystals, so please be mindful of that if you get one of these boxes. When you finish the oil, tip everything out and, you know, sift through all the debris, make sure there's no crystals. If there is, you can cleanse it off and you can reuse the crystal. Because you know what is in this, you can actually remake these and reuse these bottles, which is something I do. And I actually sometimes tinker with the recipes to make them my own as well. So that is a possibility if you want to do that, guys. Then we have our cedar sage smudging bundle. Then we have our elf leaf, which is rosemary, which is what I said. We have ginger root. And then we have a handmade natural Aruda incense, which is there. And then we have, oh, it's mudline jasper. Okay, I did not realise that was jasper. I thought it was going to be a type of banded agate. So I was wrong with that one. But a very warrior type stone, mudline jasper provides a deep sense of stability, strength and self-confidence. Keep this stone close to you during times where you feel like everything is on the line. Ooh. Interesting. And then as always, we have our spare parchment paper as well. So that is everything, guys. I must say I am thoroughly impressed with everything I have here. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I really like that this is the opposite to the statue they gave us last year for the Feminine Divine, and I will certainly use absolutely everything here. So let me know your thoughts in the comments and what you think. And I will give you a close-up of every item at the end of the video, so stay tuned. But thank you so much for watching till the end, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your support, and if anyone would like to offer light, love and support to my channel, there is a PayPal link as well as an Amazon wishlist that you can choose to purchase from or tip me with in order to support my business. So thank you so much for anybody who does that. I do appreciate it. And if you'd like to get in touch with me for any of my magical services or for my divination services, you can do that through Facebook, Instagram, X, Tumblr and via email, and all the links are provided, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Blessed be.